have a well-structured plan.
Yes.
So now you've applied for the...
Correct, yes.
Now that you've applied for the certificate, what is next on your...
That's a secret. Sorry, Leonard, that's the truth. You get my answers, it's either one sentence or one word, but that's exactly what I mean. Yes, Leonard.
One more question then. There's been a lot of debate now on the President speaking on issues and whether it's within the constitutional powers or outside of the Constitution. What is your position on the President speaking on issues that are outside the Constitution?
I think that is a very good question, because as a President, before I entered the presidential race, I studied the Constitution. So I know exactly my boundaries. But that does not mean the President is going to be caged. You know, many of you all think that the President is so caged that he can't do any damn thing. No, it's not. The President has got very important functions, very important roles. And which, honestly, I want to say something, but I'm not going to say to it today because, again, it's out of mind. It's not very good to say now because I don't want my other contestants to feel disadvantaged. Okay, but let me tell you, when the time comes, I will tell you exactly what I want to do as a president. You can be assured of that. And I will not mince my word.
Just one more question. Mm-hmm. What you have said is that you want to be a unifying force for
yes,
more political affiliations. How do you intend to do this within the limits of the Constitution?
Yes, I think that is another good question. But the most important thing, I need people to trust me. And I want people to really believe that what I've done, you've got to judge from what I've done in my past, whether I'm independent enough to do that. You know. Because it's only through my past actions and through my parliamentary debates, through my work inside and outside the House, you've got to judge me whether I'm independent. Because if a president is not independent, if the people don't believe that they can trust me, or that I'm independent enough, I think I'll have a difficult job. Any of the contestants also. So I think trust is extremely important. Yes. Yes.
Do you think your links to the PAP is considered an asset or a liability?
I think my link to the PAP, I think I can't help it. I'm already, I was a PAP member. But I cannot say that the PAP has done me wrong or something. I think I'm quite grateful to the PAP. It's from the PAP I developed where I am today. I must be very frank with you. So you've got to give credit where credit is due. But I think there's also something in me that's slightly different from my colleagues or what the party expects of me. I don't toe the party line all the time. I've given you an answer. That if I think something is wrong, national interests come over party interests. That's the reason why I voted against a nominated member of parliament. Because I feel that this is not in the national interest. I've written one paper in the Straits Times. You all must go and read it. And I told you all the sectarian representation in the House will one day give us a lot of problem in Singapore. Sectarian interest. Please go and read that paper. That piece it appeared in the Straits Times. So, of course, I think I have to be fair to the PAP, but I think I also have to let Singaporeans know that if they want to label me as not independent because of I'm a PAP, I can't help it. But I prefer that they judge me based on my performances, based on the way I have done things, based on the way I've stood up for Singaporeans. And if at the end of the day they still give me that label, I guess I can't do anything. Yes. Any more?
Sorry, Zoom from newspaper. I'm just curious.
From the new?
Zoom from
yes.
Newspaper. I'm just curious about your online things that you've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
Just out of curiosity, do you think that, especially this time around, your online presence is important?
I think online presence is very important. I grew to like it, okay? In the beginning, I was terrible. I was so scared of it. I did not push that button. Every time, I'm a one-finger typist, you see. So every time I push the wrong thing and they say, you can't erase. My God, why can't I erase? So it's there already. So I only hope that I didn't write something that is horrible. But But it's very important now. I could see, when I read the comments, I could feel some of the sentiments of the young Singaporeans. I think mainly the young Singaporeans are writing. But I've also made quite clear that those who come to my website, I don't want vulgar language. I don't want us to be indulged in slandering each other. I think that is wrong. Can you imagine I'm a president, you catch me, I'm slandering somebody. I think please don't vote for me if you see me do that. You can't be proud of me. So these are the conditions. I think I told my administrator, watch out for all this. We don't want to throw mud at each other. This presidential election must be conducted with pride and with dignity. There shall be no other way. Pride and dignity. Where are you from?
I'm Ting from today's newspaper.
Okay.
I'd like to ask, you mentioned that the older folks know you because of MP days.
Yes.
You wanted to reach out to the youth using online media. Just on stage, firstly, are you concerned about, firstly, a divide most evidently in the young people? And also, secondly, you're concerned to win over the young crowd. Would this be your concern?
I think the divide, is quite down the line, Because I'm a doctor, so I have so many patients. The older patients will come and tell me that now something is happening. Last time I used to vote for the PAP, now I don't vote for the PAP. Last time I voted for opposition, now I don't know opposition. You see, and it's not based on voting alone. I think the sentiments they feel, it's quite not very good. And I saw it not only amongst the young. Of course, the young, they have their own idealism, which they mustn't stop them. They have their own idealism. Maybe you can temper the idealism, but at the end of the day, we allow them to express. I think it's better to engage them, and also to as I say, engage them is very important. Don't just write them off. So I feel that it's not just a simple job. I think slowly down the line we have to do it. Yes. I think we have one more question. Yes.
Next from Xinyin.
Yes.
As stated, your board members, directors of several boards, transport industry.
The question for today is, if you would like to share with us, is what are your views on the recent hike, the request of recent hike of transportation fees and the nationalizations of transport system? Because as our late president, he is also quite for transport for the public. So any views to share?
That is actually out of the Constitution. Because we are not allowed to, we shouldn't comment on issues. Because, you see, the president must be above all these discussions, all these issues. But that does not preclude me for holding private discussions with ministers and so on. Because at the end, what is our motive? To make everybody happy. If something is very unhappy, let us make it happy. And I see no reason why, even if I become a president, although I'm not able to go and change the issues, I cannot change. I cannot initiate change. But at least my 2 cents worth maybe to the minister could have changed some of the policies. So we are not there to rock the boat. Remember, we are there to make the whole country very, very happy. So the president's role is actually a very, very important role. Don't interfere too much. I'm not going to interfere with how Temasek runs the company or how GIC runs the company. But I want to know the processes. I want to know the procedures that's happening there. So, but again, I'm going into when I become a president, what I will do. So I'm sorry I won't answer this question. Okay, I think yes.
Right, thanks from the media supporters. Thank you for coming. We'll end the press conference now. If you have got any questions, feel free to contact me or drop me an email. There are refreshments behind. All right, thank you very much.
Okay, before you all leave, can I thank all my supporters? I don't know where you all you must have been very busy, but you still managed to find your way here. Let me thank all of you.